Adobe, don't you dare walk out on me. I am still the princess of this kingdom and I deserve some respect. What has come over you?
Do you know how long I waited before I got him to ask me to marry him? And now everyone is comfortable with me losing him?
I know everything. And I also know how disastrous this can get.
What is disastrous for any maiden is to grow old in her father's house. Not because she isn't good enough to be called a wife, but because her own people have made it impossible for any man to call her his wife.
I spoke to my father.
Let's not fool ourselves, princess. Your father is no doubt a good man. But I do not see him changing anything.
And that is why I try to make him understand how we feel exactly.
My princess, I still cannot see your father change anything.
And you think that moving in with a man who is yet to pay your bride price will change anything?
I mean no disrespect, my princess. But it's my life. And I alone will decide if it can change anything or not.
Adobe, do not set a bad record for the younger ones.
My prince, I'll never deny the fact that it has crossed my mind more than once before she came to me.
I thought about that too.
I can see the pains in her eyes.
Father, honestly, I never talked about this because I knew nothing can be done about it.
Maybe something can be done about it. Everything is possible in the world we live in.
Really? Really? Are you saying that the rules of marriage as passed on by our ancestors can be changed?
I will see to that.
This is unbelievable. If something can be done about it, then why has it lingered for such a long time?
Father did not give me the impression that he was even going to think about it. Tell me, what did you do to make him open up to you?
Well, he didn't open up to me the real sense of the word. Yes. But I think something can be done about it.
Really? Are you certain, or you're pulling my legs?
I am telling you how I feel about it. By the way, who gave you the slightest hope that father can change anything about the rules of marriage?
I don't know, I just followed my instincts.
I think something can be done anyway.
You think so? Please, can you break it down for me, Dikeh, please? Tell me, what exactly did he say? Did he say he can make the cost of the marriage requirements less expensive? Did he say he will make it...
It's okay. It's okay.
Tell me.
Calm down. You see, we mustn't talk about this. Because it is wrong for us to raise false hope amongst our people. Yes, father says something can be done, but it's not certain yet.
This alone has given me hope.
Remember, you mustn't tell this to anyone.
I'll try.
Something can be done. Like the rules can be changed?
I think so.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. But something gives me hope.
This is tricky, princess. All these years, nobody has said anything about the possibility of such a change. And suddenly you went to the king and he said it can be changed.
He didn't say that. He told my brother. But we must not say a word yet. Not even a word.
Not even Adobe.
Meso, I am telling you this because I believe you can be trusted.
The others already know that you made a move. Besides, this news might stop Adobe from carrying out a silly plan.
Meso, ma.
My princess.
We can wait for the real news, surely.
Adobe! Adobe! Adobe!
Guess what? Guess.
I can't guess anything. You know I hate guessing.
I know, but please guess. Even if this is going to be the last time you'll make a guess.
See, my head cannot come up with anything. I was planning on a trip before you called, so just see what you have to say.
Adobe, you are going to meet with Lotan now, right?
Is that a problem?
I am surprised he's even buying into your silly idea. Is he even a man? Eh?
Thanks for the insult. But I am not going to lose that woman to another maiden.
Adobe, come. Oh, see, you don't have to walk down that lane of shame. The king might be able to make things better for us.
What do you mean?
Remember that the princess went to him, asking that something be done about the rules of marriage.
I remember that. But the king, according to what she told us, did not make any move. He didn't do anything.
Well, the king said that something can be done about it. And whatever it is that can be done about it will bring a positive change.
I do not see the king changing anything.
What did you call him? The king. That name alone comes with lots of authorities, don't you think?
Any problem?
Are you going out?
Obviously I am.
Please, I want to talk to you.
Adobili, I equally want to talk to you, but I have not had the time to come over. But let me quickly remind you that those visits you made to Abagana would not yield you any fruit. Yes, it would. That is going to bring you shame. Yes.
Does the king have the right to change anything concerning marriage requirements?
That front.
Is it possible he reduced marriage requirements?
Adobili, let me warn you. It is bad enough that you brought in a poor man to come and ask for a hand in marriage. But let me advise you. Don't allow his withdrawal to drive you crazy. Don't allow his withdrawal to drive you crazy. Nonsense.
Butoya, butoya na, butoya, golden fair, butoya.
Isha's big, how can you ask that kind of question? Why should you ask that kind of question?
I know I should not be asking such questions. But the point is that I'm confused.
Confused about what? You don't need anybody to tell you before you know. You should know all these things yourself.
Ichi, my brother's daughter sounded very convincing about this. Ichi, besides, you are one of the council members. And you should know about these things first.
Let me tell you now, I don't know anything about it. Now let me break it down. The king cannot change anything. No, he cannot. Unless, of course, he is planning to increase the list. which is always a welcome development. Nobody should think anything about removing anything from that list. That is not possible.
You know this is true. You know how this works.
Dikeh, I know that it is a very great decision that will effect a positive change. But I still need to know if what I am doing is the right thing.
The gods of Enugu are merciful. They are kind. They want us to prosper and be happy. They are not ignorant of the pains our daughters suffer. But then, they can't change anything about it.
What do you mean they can't change anything about it?
They are not responsible for the decision we make about certain things. It is up to us.
As the king of Enugu kingdom, I have always consulted the seers of our land before taking any crucial decision. And that is why I am here. Please break it down for me.
The ancestors that made the rules concerning marriage made them as they suited them at the time they were made. Generations after generations have been modifying these rules. So why now asking questions about it?
Yeah, asking questions has always been my pattern. Yes. I appreciate your administration. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let me leave you with this. The gods of Enugu approve anything that will bring joy to the people.
Elders of our land, you know, I cannot do anything or take any crucial decision in this kingdom without seeking your advice and being in agreement with you, especially on crucial matters pertaining to this kingdom. And that is why I have called for this meeting.
Sincerely, Your Majesty, with all due respect, I will say that you have not managed to say anything. Or maybe I should say I have not managed to understand anything. So if there is any of you here who has managed to understand what the king is saying, could the person be lenient enough to explain clearly?
Well, let me explain it better for your better understanding. I want us actually to reconsider the marriage requirements of this kingdom. You understand me now?
Biko Onyeze, forgive me for being inquisitive. When you said reconsider, please, what do you mean?
Our daughters are fast growing old and unmarried. It is not because they are bad or ugly. I don't know about you, but when I see them like that in that situation, I feel bad. I feel very bad. And so I think we have to do something about the marriage requirements to ease marriage for them.
That is a wonderful idea, Ugezu. As a matter of fact, whatever plans you have to achieve this, you have my support.
What kind of language is that? You should have allowed the king to state his plan clearly before giving your support.
Ugezu, his message is very, very clear already. Yes. So whatever plans the king has for us to achieve this, so long as we have our daughters get married early enough, it is good.
Impossible. This is impossible. We are talking tradition here. Not in any other place but in Enugu. Somebody cannot just wake up and change tradition. It's not possible. And we should know that. Yes, it is not possible. It can happen any other place, not in this kingdom.
Huh?
Yeah. Elders of the land, I think we have to go home. We shall come back on another meeting to deliberate on this, on our next meeting after Nkwo.
Elders, I should have known that. No wonder my late brother's daughter, my niece Adobe, asked me that celebration the other day.
Listen, elders, I don't know where this is coming from. But we are going to fight this with everything we have got. Bam. I know the importance of this, and that is why I called us for us to meet immediately and take a stand.
You said something about fighting it.
Yes.
What exactly are you talking about? I mean, how are we going to fight it?
I need an answer to those questions.
And I don't think fighting has two meanings. You fight against what you don't like in order to put an end to it.
Simple. Very simple.
Dikeh, let me ask this question. What exactly did the king say he wishes to change?
Change is change. I don't know how else I'm going to explain this. Listen to me. There is perfect structure that we have in place in this kingdom, as they concern almost everything. All these structures are perfect the way they are. We don't want any change.
Speak for yourself, Ugezu. If this change is going to make our daughters to start getting married at the appropriate time, which of course is what it promises to do, then I personally, I am certainly in support.
Obuefi,
yes,
you have to know the kind of things you support. You can't support such a thing. By the gods, you are a titled man of this land. Of course. And there is no way you will be in support of change of a tradition we inherited from our ancestors. That is a slap against the gods. And there is no way you can support that. So, open your eyes.
And wide.
Well, yes, open it wide.
It is going to be hard, Father.
I perceive that too. But it will be made possible to be done. I don't know why I did not think about this before all this while.
No, Father, you don't need to bother yourself. You have other burden issues on your head already.
Yes, I know. I know. But marriage is one of the most important institutions, if not the most important. I don't know why somebody did not think about this before now.
Well, no time is too late. But I don't know why I keep having these uncomfortable feelings about this. Father, is it going to work?
Every good cause is worth fighting for. We will make it work out. I will do everything to make it work out. I must do everything to make my people happy. Even if it means the last good thing I will do.
Nothing has happened yet. He just threw it to members of the country.
That means something will happen. This is good news, and I need to go and tell
who?
Adobe is about to make a costly mistake. She intends moving in with Lutana, who wants to marry her. She needs to hear about this new development.
No, sister. We can't tell anyone about this yet.
Why?
Nothing has happened as far as I am concerned.
Why?
Princess! Princess!
What?
That the king has agreed to reduce the cost price of the marriage.
This wasn't supposed to be out!
It is! And it's on everyone's lips. Although it is received with mixed feelings.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Some are asking why!
And some are saying that the king is trying to stop it because it is obviously stopping the princess from getting a suitor.
This is ridiculous!
And some are equally saying that the king himself has no right to change anything.
What is wrong with our people? What is wrong with our people? Why would anybody oppose to this change? This is supposed to be a good change, isn't it?
Yes!
It is!
Yes! I am not interested in what the people are saying. I am interested in what you are saying, because this is for you. I went to my father lamenting. I told him that the maidens of this land are not happy because they're languishing in their father's huts. This is for you and I, and not just me.
Yes. You see? Have you all seen it? If anyone is against this, then that person is our enemy.
Yes!
If you, the princess, have gone to the king to approach him on our behalf, then we shall be grateful to you.
Yes!
And give the king our maximum support.
Yes!
Are we ready?
Yes!
We are ready.
Your Majesty, do you understand where I am coming from?
Where you're coming from, you can tell me. You can tell me, Gobuzo.
Tradition. Onyeze. The tradition of a people cannot be changed overnight. Can't you see that what you are planning could be very disastrous? Can't you see?
The gods of our land love us. They love us so much. This move is a move that could bring change, positive change to our people that believe they cannot be against us and they cannot be against it.
But can't you see that this issue is deeper than you think and that we should tread carefully?
Carefully? Yes. Carefully I tread. Trust me.
So you are confirming to me you are going to carry on with your plan?
This plan could have been carried out by me. Yes. But I still need the elders in council. I'm expecting them to be reasonable enough to understand my point of view.
Ezaka Jofo, you called to seek for my support.
Yes.
In this your quest. And I'm telling you here and now that you don't have mine.
But?
Yes. I cannot be part of this abomination. This is an insult. Not to me, but to the ancestors of this land. It is a neglect of the cultural relevance of this kingdom. And there is no way a man like me could be part of that process. This is just the truth. And nothing but the truth.
The aim is very simple. the cabinet members must make the king understand we are against the plan. That is the aim.
Why don't we wait for him to call out back for a meeting?
Were you listening to me at all? No, how can you say that? Do you understand the issue that is at stake here?
But have I said or done anything wrong?
What you are saying now is not in order. You know, how can you wait for the king to call you for a meeting? How can you? I want you to go to him and tell him that you, Ini Edo, you are against the plan that he has in place. If you do that, he will not call the meeting in the first place because he has his answer already. I did already. And I want you and the Ugezu Udo Dinobu to go to him and tell him what I just said. Listen, Ini Edo, we have a duty to protect the cultural relevance of this kingdom. Please.
Father, you and I know that this is a good move by the king.
The intentions might be good, but the consequences.
Consequences? The only consequence I see here is happiness, joy, and peace. Is that a bad one?
Chinenye,
Papa.
the system of marriage has been there for ages.
But that does not make it right. You have always made me believe that you are not happy with the system of the marriage. So, I was only hoping that you are going to give the king your maximum support.
Ugezu, yes, you have to know the kind of things you support. You can't support such a thing. By the gods, you are a titled man of this land. Of course. And then there is no way you will say you are going to support the change of a tradition that we inherited from our ancestors. That is a slap against the gods and you cannot support that. Open your eyes.
Are we still in Ini Edo, or have we relocated to somewhere else? Hey!
Father, what are you talking about? Why are you speaking in riddles? You are confusing me.
We'll never believe that this opportunity will ever come, so we should not destroy it.
I have to be somewhere now.
Why is he not happy? Why are they not happy? They're supposed to be happy with the king. What is going on?
Ugezu Udo Dinobu.
Ugezu.
I can beat my chest and say that I am a good king. I've been so transparent and straightforward. I've been leading my people so well all this while.
Yes, Ugezu. That is very true. In fact, there is no man born of any woman that can dispute that.
But I have actually failed the people greatly. Yes. For 15 good years, I've had the opportunity and the power to change things for better for our children. But I did not do it. Look at our children, especially our daughters. They've been having heartbreak and rejection. Shame. Shame on us. Shame on us.
Ugezu, the man that makes the coffin is not responsible for death. It is not your fault that our daughters have not been able to attract wealthy men as suitors.
It's not your fault.
But it is my fault. It is my fault that they have not married the men that they so dearly love and wish to be with. Yes. Ichie, I will stop at nothing to make this change.
Yes. Are you saying you can achieve that without the support of the elders in council? How possible is it going to be?
You are mad at your king for bringing forth a change that will affect your personal interest. And I ask, what if the gods are in support of what the man is doing?
I don't know why you are asking that question, because you know the answer yourself. There is no way the gods will be in support of what the man is doing. They are not, and they cannot be.
The gods have their ways. And most times, they are different from the ways of man.
Not in this case, Abroka. For the gods are vehemently against what the king is planning.
What do you want?
Very simple. I want you to create a scenario whereby all the gods in this land shall rise against what the king is planning to do.
And if they do not?
Then I will trust you to tell me how much I will pay you, so that you can create that scenario. I want the gods of this land to rise so that the people can see that the gods are against the king. How much do you want me to pay? And consider it paid.
Iche Ugezu. Will you ever change?
I hate change. Mainly the change that is going to affect my personal interest, like you said. I want you to tell me how much I will pay you so that you can get busy. Listen, I am a man in authority, and I want to die as a man sitting in authority.
Dikeh has already established that it is not against the will of the gods and the ancestors. So why would the elders kick against it?
Son, I don't care. I don't care. It does not matter.
Father, you need their support. So it matters.
Son, are you insane? I need the support of the gods, not of men. And that of the gods, I have it already.
This is supposed to be peaceful.
It should, and it is. Yes. You've been a good son. A very good son. And you've been so supportive too. You have a large heart. Whenever I look at you, I feel relaxed. Knowing what my kingdom will become when I am gone. If I can think of anything, it is about doing everything possible to carry you along. Son, I keep nothing concerning this throne or the entire kingdom from you.
I appreciate it, Father.
Son, be brave like your father, especially when it comes to doing anything that would be of great benefit to this land. Whenever you make a move that will bring any positive change, do not be scared or discouraged by anyone. Remember that the gods are giving your protection and support to the just.
Three of us must speak in one voice. I mean, three of us.
That is if the king has not changed his mind.
The king has not changed his mind. When I visited him, he didn't change his mind. Did he change his mind when you visited him?
No, but...
No, but. You have already answered the question. He has not changed his mind. Now, you see, did he change his mind when you visited him?
And I visited him.
Yes, when you visited him to tell him that he doesn't have your support, did he change his mind?
But I told you that I will tell him that when he calls us for a meeting.
I am very disappointed in you. You have been a coward again, and that's very unfortunate.
It's an insult to my revered position in this land, and you know it.
And you have an opportunity come tomorrow to redeem that your so-called revered position in this land. That is, if you can key into what you are doing and talk some sense into the king tomorrow. Do you understand the issue that is at stake here? Do you?
This is a good change. And I never heard or seen a good people rejecting a good change. And we are still good people, are we not?
We are.
Before you start to shake your head, please, I want to make an observation. A change that is intended to make a mockery of our ancestors, to me, is not a good one.
As long as I am on the throne of our ancestors, I will be doomed if I mock them.
And that is exactly what is going to happen to your majesty if you proceed with this new decree of yours. Onyeze, not only you but all of us shall be doomed.
Onyeze, like I said earlier, it will be better for us to live hard and be saved than to live soft and be destroyed. The truth is that our daughters will be fine.
And the girls will get them good husbands before they pass the childbearing ages. Well, we hope so.
I want to understand something. What are we afraid of? What? Are we afraid of enriching ourselves with the gift from the suitors of our daughters? Or setting up the ancestors? What?
Your Majesty, please. We are not afraid of losing what the suitors will bring. What are they even bringing that we don't have? We can always survive without the things they're bringing. Life is one and life goes on. But I want to ask us, can we survive the anger of the gods that will be unleashed against us with this new decree that we are bringing? Can we? We can't.
All right. We are good. We are good. Dikeh confidently told me that the gods are in support, that they have no hand in how we give out our daughters in marriage.
Wait, Onyeze, you mean you consulted Dikeh?
Obefi, you think I am doing all the things without making proper inquiries? It's not possible. Dikeh was consulted and he told me that the gods of our land have no hands in giving out our daughters in marriage, that we can go ahead and do what we want to do.
So,
why am I stupid? Why did I not see this coming? I should have known that he is too wise not to seek the thoughts of the gods on this. He went to Dikeh. This is not going the way I planned.
Yes. And because of this, because the gods are on my side, and because of your support to me, I make a decree today that the marriage requirements here in an Enugu kingdom is nothing more than the bride price of Nuego. Yes.
Did you say Nuego?
I said Nuego. And as the head of the clans, I urge you to circulate this information. Pass this message to everyone so as to make our young ones happy and joyful.
Listen, elders, nobody must make this announcement from the king. Nobody.
And why do you say so?
Because it is nothing. No, how can we? Nwego, what nonsense. Now we can as well give out our daughters out in marriage free of charge to anybody that happens along. Of course.
Ugezu, you did not protest before the king when he made that decree.
And you? Did you?
Of course, there was no reason for that.
Did you even speak at all before the king? Did you speak at all?
Yes, I did. Yes.
What did you say?
You said something. You had me spoke.
Saying that the gods of this land will provide suitors for our daughters before they pass marriage or childbearing age. Is that what you call speaking before the king?
But at least my mouth opened.
Yeah, your mouth open, don't talk nonsense. So don't open it wide again. Listen to me. 3 of us are the people heading the 3 clans that represent an Enugu. Okay. Whatever information we sit on has died a natural death. And this one that the king just released today as his decree, I want us to sit on it. Nobody should circulate this information to anybody in this kingdom, because what the king is planning is an abomination.
Ugezu, why do you want us to do that?
Because I said it already, it is an abomination.
Can you listen to me? If the gods are in support of this, why are you kicking against it?
Because it's an abomination.
Listen again. Our daughters deserve to be happy. And I, Ogbuefi Udodi Nogu, I am never and will never be a party to stop that.
Nkenemen, Ogbuefi Udodi Nogu, even na ndu nwoke adịkwu n'ogwu. Ọkwa ndụ onye. I'm going to say again now.
Thank you, Father. You don't know what you have just done. All the maidens of this kingdom will die of joy when they hear this.
But why do we keep talking about the maidens? What about the men? Most of them are yet to get married because of the same reason.
The men have an option. They can decide to go to other kingdoms to pick wives. That is what they've been doing. We, the women, we don't have any option. We're stuck.
Not anymore. I think I owe the youths an apology. I should have done this all this while.
Don't worry yourself, my father. There is time for everything, so the saying goes. This time is the best time. No other time.
I hope it will bring joy back to the people.
It sure will. Trust me. You have to excuse me for now. I have to be somewhere.
Nweko. That's nice. Father, you never told me about it.
I had to bring it to the minimum, so that no man here in this kingdom will have an excuse. Every serious worker can make nothing less than Nwego in 2 days. So with my new rule of marriage, any man who decides to marry can save such amounts, even more than Nwego, in at least 1 week time.
Who is calling me? Okay, Madam. I should have known you'd be part of the people that won't be excited. Excited about what exactly?
Does it mean Ini Edo did not spread the news in your village? The news is everywhere already.
Listen, Adako. You met me here doing something. Preparing food for my father. So if you cannot just tell me the reason for your excitement, I will leave you and go back to what I was doing.
I'll tell you. The king made a new decree yesterday.
What new decree?
Chiwendu, I actually came to call you because you're my friend. The youths are already at the square singing praises of the king.
Singing praise of the king?
Yes.
For what? And what's this piece of information you are shielding as if your life depends on it?
Yes. My life depends on it. The king made a decree yesterday that the only money any suitor will pay to marry any maiden from this kingdom is Nnuego.
Are you serious? Or Ada? Are you trying to pull my legs as usual?
Chinwendu, I am telling you the truth. I'm not lying to you. The news is everywhere in this kingdom. And the youths are already there. Everyone is happy. Are you coming with me or not?
Definitely! Okay. Help me with your cooking. So you can round up fast. In as much I expect men to pay big for women. Because it attracts respect. I should be happy with everybody.
Mata, are you tough?
Yes, I was just coming to say.
Azubike, can you tell me what is going on?
I don't know. I was coming to ask you that. Onyense, 2 days ago, you had a meeting with the king. And you returned to tell me that no decision was made.
Of course.
And today, all the youths of Anenugu are all over the place, praising the king for reducing price to Nnuego.
That is nonsense. Absolute nonsense, and you know it yourself.
Onyense, what do we do?
What? Listen to me. Madness is the only definition you can give to what is happening in our kingdom right now. Yes, I recall that the king made a declaration that the total amount of money a man has to pay to marry a woman of our Enugu is only Nnuego. Yes. But that is absolute nonsense. It cannot pass because it has no approval of many council. Why are you discussing it?
Onyense, it cannot be when the decree of the king is already being applauded by everybody. It cannot be.
Let me ask you. How did it even get out? Because I remember I warned Ogbuefi, Udodi Nogu, and the Shie Umejekwe not to breathe a word of it to anybody. How did it get out?
Might have told them that. But it is clear to you now that the information is out. And visibly the information is acceptable to all the people. What do we do, Onyense?
You see, the only thing we have to do is to stop this. And to stop this, I must.
Onyense, come back. Come back and tell me exactly what is going on.
Listen to me, elders in council. There is no way we are going to allow this nonsense. We cannot.
Yes, we cannot. But what can we do?
I don't understand. The king might be on the throne, but he is not the owner of this land. Bam! This land belongs to all of us. And there is no way the king can take that kind of decision without the approval of men in council.
Exactly.
The decision makers of this kingdom. He cannot.
I thought he consulted the decision makers.
I believe so too. Because Ogbuefi told me.
You told him what?
Yes, I told him what you know. I gave my support to the king because I have no reason not to do so.
You have no reason not to do so?
Yes.
So mocking our ancestors is not enough reason to you?
Ask him.
Our king consulted Hamadike before he took the decision. So, why are we fighting this? Why?
And who is the Hamadike? I'm asking you, who is the Hamadike? Yes, Hamadike was a great one of this kingdom. Who faded away over the years?
Since
and anybody that goes to Hamadike to consult him for anything is actually seeking to be destroyed. Wow. Why are you making reference to Hamadike here? Why?
I have never heard of that. I have not.
What's wrong with you? Okay. So how could you say that? Okay, let me tell us. Do you think that our ancestors, our forefathers, that place high demand on any suitor that comes to marry any maiden of this our land and Enugu, do you people think they don't have a reason why they did that?
Of course they did. They did it, yes.
Shut up your mouth.
I will not.
Azubike, shut up your mouth.
I will not shut up my mouth.
An ordinary chair, I am on the Ogbuefi. Listen.
I will not Ogbuefi.
Why are you not using your head?
No, you should be the one that will answer that question.
Tell him.
Why are you not using your head?
Tell him.
Why?
Ugezu.
Hey, hold it there. Please,
I don't want to waste so much time discussing this. Because it is very clear the king is determined to destroy it. Mom! The youths of this land have already keyed into that process, and we are not going to allow them because we are the people that are saddled with the responsibility of guiding the youths. PM, we are going to fight the king, and we are going to fight the king to a standstill. Who is with me on this? Mother. Who is with me on this? Let me see your hands. Dikeh, Mother. Thank you very much.
I have a message for all of you.
What nonsense message?
An adult that knows his stand does not play with his sand. I know where I belong.
Where?
And certainly not here.
And let me also have this message. Tell you that I have this message for you. You parade yourself as a weapon. You kill a sick cow. Exactly. Look at this animal. Let him go.
Let him go.
Animal. No common sense. I have for you. But eventually, it will get to you, Ezaka Jofo. Wait for it.
Father,
yes.
I can't understand any of this. I cannot.
She's a beautiful woman. Yes, she is. She's the reason why you turned away all other women.
Father, no doubt she is, no doubt, but... No doubt, but...
But what? What is the problem? You can talk to me.
Father, there is something about her that makes me feel uncomfortable. There is something about her.
Adobe, is she the one we are still talking about here?
Oh, you're surprised, right? Well, there's no need to talk about her here. I'm sorry for bothering you in the first place. Excuse me.
Such a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. What could be wrong between the two of them?
Greetings, Ichie. Yes, I know I would have missed you had it been a wasted time in coming here this morning.
Is everything all right?
Well, everybody in this kingdom believes that everything is all right. I am trying so hard to be one of them. I don't want to waste your time because I know you are rushing for your daily bread. But can I ask you a favor? Can we have a chat when you are closed for the day?
You want me to come and see you?
Precisely.
Okay, I will come. I have to go now, I'm running late.
It's alright, I am actually coming behind you right away.
There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land.
He is perfect candidate for this. Fresh thing.
There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If I full every go, there is peace, there is love. There is love in our land. Anadima urundinze. If onye kulunu wa koya wata. Enemies of progress.
this why you stopped work? Why did you have a problem with that?
Why would a man like Ugezu J Ugezu want to see me?
Hey. Is he not big enough to see you?
Look, I don't be silly. Don't just be silly.
Oh, I understand your point. You don't have anything in common with an influential man like him.
Exactly what I was going to say. That maybe he needs me to do a job for him. But then he has his own people that he patronizes. He has never given me a job to do for him for once.
I insist. Just go and see him. I believe that should clear your anxiety.
I don't want to go.
Why?
I don't know. I don't just feel like.
Then your chi is strongly against your progress. Yes! Because that is the only reason you will refuse such a call. Buchi, don't you know that such call can change your entire life? Besides, I believe that you that I know will not want to disrespect another in council. I have some work to do.
Bushi, apart from the fact that men from other lands that now build their houses with stones started coming to our land to buy their stones, and then you changed from your original business and went into this business of digging up stones from the ground for sale. The truth remains that you are still one of the best bricklayers we have in Enugu.
Do not flatter me.
I don't flatter you, but the truth of the matter is that you are good at your work of his Aja alone.
Yes, I can barely feed myself.
But see that you are poor. It does not mean that you are not good at what you do. In fact, that is why I called you here today.
To tell me that I'm good at my work.
Yes, but more importantly, to expose you on a way you can actually, reconcile both ends. Let me ask you, Bushi, do you think there is a problem in someone who is very good at his work to actually make money from that same work?
Of course I would like to, but a lot of men are into this business of digging stone and putting them for sale these days, and that reduces my chances of.
I know. That is why I called you. Listen to me. I am going to expose you to something that will expose you to money. By the time we finish this meeting here today, you will forever be happy for coming here today to answer this call.
Are you mocking me?
Why should I?
What was that for?
Nothing at all. Okay. You know I will never mock you. I will never mock anyone, let alone my beautiful sister.
So what is your problem?
Well, you keep talking about how your friends are getting married early. And I kept wondering if...
Don't wonder anymore. Stop worrying. Your worries will soon be over.
Really? What's his name?
No name yet. But it will certainly happen someday. And by the gods, I pray soon. Because me too, I am thirsty for my own drink.
Oh, then make it happen fast.
Anyway, rumors have been flying around that you have something to do with Onyinye.
What? What rumors? Okay. I know Onyinye, right? But there are no commitments yet. So please, do not give me that look.
Bushi, this will put some money into your pocket. You have nothing to lose.
Aha! I knew it. Yeah? I was waiting for you at the palm wine bar. As if I knew that you were wasting away here. I decided to come. Yeah? Dress up. Let's go now. Let's go and waste our some time there.
I am not in the mood for drinking.
I know you have no money. I will pay for your drinks. Oh? Buchi, let me just ask you bluntly. Apart from that your pocket is empty, is there any other problem? Oh, eh? Listen, I feel uncomfortable when you look at me like that. Eh? It depicts a hungry man that wants to swallow anything to fill up his empty stomach.
I heard your advice, and I went to see Ugezu J Ugezu.
Was it so bad that you have to wear this kind of look?
Bushi, I am going to pay you good money. Money that will assist you solve a lot of problems in your life. But what you need to do for me is very simple. Just go to the palace and ask the princess to be your wife. Seek for her hand in marriage. Of course, she's going to reject the offer. Even the king might throw you out of the palace. But we must have achieved two things. First of all, you have money to take care of yourself for a very long time. And then we must have succeeded in telling the king that his nonsense advice that people should pay Nwego for bride price is nonsense. Is that too much for a young man like you to do?
Ninze, there are many young men of this land you could have met for this. Why come to me?
I came to you because in you I see a progressive young man who can rise above all odds in defense of this land. I see you as that young man of this land who is working so hard to protect the cultural values of this land. And I know you can key into this process for us to teach Ezaka Jiofo that he is not the owner of this kingdom. To teach him a lesson that he will never forget in a very long time.
This offer has made me restless. I've been thinking about it since.
Oh, I am beginning to regret why I slapped Okunka the day he called you a fool.
Why would you say that?
Yes, because your action is confirming to me that Okunka was right after all.
What?
Yes! It is only a fool that will think about this offer twice.
Of course, you jump at it because I know you will do anything for money.
Yes, I like money, but with all the money in the world, in fact, with all the money in the palace of Anenugu, I will never do such. I'm telling you, Ugezu Ugezu and other men are bent on, frustrating the king. And we're here considering the offer. I am sad to hear that. Do you know what it means for someone like you to ask for the princess's hand in marriage?
She will never say yes to me. I should be the one to live with the shame.
And Ugezu Ugezu and co will succeed in dragging the king down. Saying that that he refused to implement his own laws because his daughter is involved. Huh?
So, you think I should not do that?
No. I think you should avoid this man completely. Avoid him completely. I told you that this call will change your life. But I didn't mean it this way. Yeah? Dikeh, I need to clear this nonsense off your head. Just go in there, dress up, let's go and drink. I will take care of the bills. Oh? Go, dress. No sense.
And I was worried that everybody has gone cold about this.
Everyone, not me.
Certainly not me. Njideka, my daughter, is at the verge of being married to a man from Northia.
You don't say.
I've tried to discourage her, but I'm losing it. Her mother is on her side.
No. We cannot lose two. One is enough. Do whatever that is within your power to delay the process until I bring the king down finally.
And this man that you're planning to use, do you trust him?
Absolutely. He has few friends. He is poor. He doesn't talk much. In fact, he is perfect for the game I have in hand.
What is the cause of the delay then?
I am giving him all the time because I don't want it to appear as if I am rushing him into anything.
But you know that we don't have all the time. I am losing my daughter.
Listen, can you give me all the information you have about this young man from Northia that is coming to marry your daughter?
He's from a Wando family from Northia. And I've once...
What are you talking about?
Njide, calm down. You have to calm down and listen. Calm down.
I should calm down? You are calling it quit with me and you want me to calm down?
I am not calling it quits with you. We need to slow down the pace.
Now that's it. You are not serious. Yes, because first you said our marriage requirements were too much. And now that you can afford it 10 times over, you still find excuses?
Njideka, it is complicated. Your people are in disagreement with your new marriage requirements.
You should hear how ridiculous you sound right now.
It is all over the place. In my own kingdom, yes! You don't expect me to pretend that I didn't hear that. No.
Says who?
Think I'm lying. Now let me tell you the truth. Some men going to see my father. Men from your kingdom. They warned him never to come to Aninigwe again. Let alone your father's compound. Do you imagine that?
What? Why? Why would they do that?
That brings us back to the issue at hand. Your people are in disagreement with your king's new marriage terms.
That is not true. Listen to me. My friend Adobe got married under the same terms and our people came out to support her. Do you understand? Don't listen to them. Biko, don't listen to them. I beg you, please.
Get up. Get up. See, it's not that I don't love you. No. But this is not as simple as you think. Try and understand. Please.
So we finished all the food as usual. Okay?
as if the pot was filled with food the morning when you left.
How can you be this heartless? You know how hard my work is. Yet you couldn't keep even one slice of yam for me. Even one.
Every time, you know how hard my job is, you know how hard my work is, yet you have nothing to show for it.
Did you just talk to me?
I am hungry, that was what I said. I've had just 2 slices of yams this morning.
Enemies of progress are everywhere, but they'll never succeed over us. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If our full there is peace, there is love in our land. There is peace.
Chisholm, can you just allow me to enjoy my palm kernel? Can you?
Why is our life like this? Eh? Why is our life this difficult? Why?
See, that we don't have enough to eat does not mean our lives are bad.
But what is talking about enough? Eh? Do you even have anything? Okay, tell me, when was the last time we made a good pot of soup in this house? When?
But we are still alive. And once we're still alive, there is hope. So stop whining and take this and break palm kernel and eat.
But I call this thing life? Eh? Eating from hand to mouth? Eh? But I've just died with our parents and go. I don't know why the gods kept us alive to go through life like this. Look at you. Eh? Every day you work, you have nothing to show for it. Then me, I go to other people's farm to farm. At the end of the day, they tell me plenty stories. Eh? But then me, I'm tired. I just want to die. I'm tired.
Chisholm, before you die, remember I'm still saving money to buy the cow required for our father's last burial.
What kind of life is this? Eh? All my life I've been suffering. Can I not have just one day of joy and happiness in this house? Can I not have just one day? Eh?
Tell me, what will make your day a happy day?
Tell me now, what will make your day a happy day?
Why, Father? Why do this to me? Why?
I will know what you are talking about if you tell me. What did I do?
You sent men to my suitor. Why? I ask again, why are you doing this to me?
Which men?
Oh, Father, do not even try to deny this.
Don't even try to pretend about this, Father. I know you.
I know what you're capable of doing. You sent men to them, warning them to keep away from here. Let me ask you, do you really prefer material gain to your own daughter's happiness?
Look, Njideka, I am lost because I did not do such a thing. It never even crossed my mind. Yes, I asked you to hold on the marriage. That was it. I never thought of sending anyone to him. Neither did I send anyone. Look, my daughter, I am an Ichie. I cannot swear. If not, I would have sworn to prove to you that I can never do a thing like that. Why should I?
He promised to pay a lot of money. The money can feed my sister and I for a long time. Why am I not taking this offer?
So,
You think I should not do that?
No. I think you should avoid this man completely. Avoid him completely. Yes. I told you that this call could change your life. But I didn't mean it this way. Yeah?
The king cares less. He is king, and no one can bring him down. How will my proposal to the princess do him any harm? What should I do? From an angle, this is an opportunity, and from another angle, it looks like a trap.
What kind of life is this? All my life I've been suffering. Can I not have just one day of joy and happiness in this house? Can I not have just one day?
Bushi, I assured you of your safety. Nobody must know I was the one that sent you to do this. The princess is a lovely woman, and anybody can go for her.
I want my full payment before I go.
No. You will get half before, and then the remaining half after.
This has to be my way.
You cannot trick a man like me in this land. You know that, or don't you?
Thank the gods you say this yourself. I cannot take your money without doing your job. You are a strong man yourself, so you have many ways to shut me up if I fail to do the job. So, I want my full payment, or you look for another person to do the job for you.
All these men are so useless.
Do not generalize yet.
But it's true. They are all the same. They were using the requirements as a cover. Now the requirement is out of the way. They are devising another means.
Aren't we speaking of the same man?
He is a total definition of what the other men can do.
Njideka, have you seen him after you spoke to your father?
I don't want to see him.
What if he's telling the truth? Oh, I'm not calling your father a liar. But there could be some misunderstanding.
That man that called himself my suitor was playing me the whole time. I was just too blind not to have noticed.
Are you giving up?
Is there a reason why I should force myself on him? No, tell me. Because I see none. Another will come. What matters to me now is marriage is affordable in Anenugu. Just when I thought another one was leaving. Welcome back, my dear. To the group of hopeless and helpless maidens of this land.
Speaking of which, has anyone heard from Adobe?
Obim, you haven't touched your food. For how long will you carry on like this?
I don't feel like taking it. I do not. I don't feel.
Obim, what is the problem? This is not what we hoped for. You've been going on like this ever since I stepped foot into this home as your wife. What is it?
There you go again. There you go again. I've told you time without number that you sound selfish every time you talk. You talk always about yourself. Just yourself. Yourself. Is this marriage a death sentence? Is it?
What have I not been doing right? Why this coldness towards me?
Chisolu. Chisolu.
Even a pregnant woman does not sleep this way.
Isn't it better I sleep all through the day than stay awake and fight hunger?
Take it and cook real soup for us to eat.
I should cook a real soup for us to eat? How much? For us?
Yes, you said you've not eaten real soup since. So, I don't want you to say that again. I don't want to hear it again.
Buchi, are you finally spending the money you said you're saving for Papa's final funeral? Don't worry, I'll manage.
Chisolu, if you want, cook the soup and finish it before I return from work.
Buchi. Buchi, I'm your only sister. Are you not going to tell me where you got this money from? Look, if it's from that money you're saving, do not worry, we can always manage. Because I want Papa's final funeral to be performed.
Chisolu, your prayers have been answered. That's all I can tell you. But be rest assured, when the time comes, the cow will be bought. And the Papa's last burial will be performed.
Why won't I be bothered? Ugezu, tell me, why won't I be bothered? My daughter accused me of going to discourage her suitor, and you think I should be happy?
Listen to me, Umejekwe. I am not asking you to be happy that your daughter accused you. But at least you should be happy that your daughter is no longer going to be carted away into one useless marriage. You should be happy.
Ugezu, you asked me the family the suitor is from. And I told you, yes. Did you by any means pay him a visit?
You amused me. No, why should I do that? Is it my daughter that is getting married? I don't understand. What's my business?
Why do I have this feeling that there is something you know that you are not willing to tell me?
Please do me a favor. Investigate what happened. Because I know you can investigate. And if by any means my name is mentioned as being connected in any way with what happened, you come back and deal with me.
Who then could have done that? Because, there is only one group that is against the new marriage terms. There is only one group.
What is, let me understand what the argument is. Please, can we stop this nonsense? Can we discuss something that is beneficial? Something that can give us joy. Like, the princess will be receiving marriage proposal today at the palace. simply means the fight is ended somehow. That should make us happy, not discussing one useless marriage that got aborted rightfully.
Oh, they.
Do I have to do this?
Do you have another option? You already spent part of the money that Ini Edo gave to you.
But I can pay Ichie back his money.
Pay back from where? From the money you've been saving to give your late father his final passage into the clan of the ancestors. Come on, Buchi. Don't be a fool.
I just cannot do this.
No, you can. This is what you must do. And you must start moving immediately. Go now. Don't make a fool of yourself. This will be done in no time at all. Keep moving, Buchi. Move it.
Who did you tell me your father is?
Late Okeke Mbamalu of Akamosili village.
Late Okeke Mbamalu of Akamosili village? Never heard such a name before.
Well, he was not popular. He was poor and died a poor man. I'm still saving money to buy the mandatory cow for his final funeral.
And you? What do you do for a living?
My king, I mowed sand. But since people started coming into our land to buy stones, I'm now one of the young men that dig up stones.
How do you think that the princess will agree to marry you?
My king, I don't understand the question.
I don't mean to insult you, right there, or something like that. But I'm curious, but knowing why you come to seek for my daughter's hand in marriage.
My king, I'm almost a nobody. And my father was a failure too. But I am strong. I work very hard. And I hope for a better future.
I am a noble man.
I've never stolen from anyone. And I know that the princess is noble too. And deserves a noble man. Wealth and affluence do not make one noble. Nobility is in the character.
So, are you saying it went well?
Ichie, I don't know. All I know is that I did like you asked me to do.
And
what?
What was the king's response?
That he will speak to the princess and get back to me. And let me add that I did a good presentation of myself to the king.
Good. And by that I hope you know your job is not done yet.
No, my job is done. What are you talking about?
Are you okay? Are you normal? If they said go, that they will get back to you, it simply means you can be called up at any time. Okay? When the princess gives her response, that is when your job is done.
Excuse me. This was not the plan. This is not what you paid me for. You said appear before the king and ask for the princess's hand in marriage. And
hey, stop. At nothing. Does it mean this thing they're saying is true? That poverty will make people to become very stupid? Have you lost your common sense because of poverty? What's this? You have gone to the palace and they have told you that they will get back to you. Common sense supposed to tell you that they can call you back at any time. provoke me, please.
Ichi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I provoked you. I'm so sorry.
You may leave now. But let me quickly warn you. Nobody must know that I am part of this.
What? Ichi, you're just bringing up this now.
And now you know it. Listen to me, Bushi. You are on your own in this. Nobody must hear a word of this. Nobody.
What are you doing here?
How much were we eventually paid to do that? Eh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
But they'll never succeed overall. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If our full there is peace, there is love. There is love in our land. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land.
See, you did not follow me to my hut to piss me off. Stop this.
Stop telling lies. Would you stop lying?
You see, that you saw me coming out from Ichi Ugezu's compound does not prove anything. Let me tell you. Yes.
You want me to tell you the truth? Okay, now hear it. I followed you when you left work. Yes! When you got to the palace, you stopped and think for a while before you finally moved in. The moment you came out of the palace, you went straight to Ichi Ugezu's compound to give him a feedback.
You're not making sense at all. You're talking rubbish.
Why? Do you realize what you have done? Buchi, I warned you. Why did you do it?
See, Udoka, do you know what it means to come home and meet empty pot? Do you know what it means to see your only sister crying, not for anything, but for hunger? Do you know what it means? No, Udoka, do you know what it means?
But then, Uchi, how much did he give to you? For how long will he continue to put food on your table? Do you realize the consequences of what you have done?
See, I don't care at all. I don't just care. My concern now is just keep this to yourself. Yes, if you really care about me. And nobody should hear that or know that Ichi Ugezu sent me. Please. Luka, please.
What nonsense! Who gave him the guts? This is an insult.
Am I not loving? Don't you tell me that every day?
Your point?
My point being that every man desires to marry a lovely woman.
This is not funny!
You have prayed and the gods have answered.
No, sister. Someone else can make a joke out of this, but not you. That boy has insulted the throne.
From my father's description, he's a man, not a boy.
Oh,
only men get married.
Oh, whatever. He knows that he's not man enough to do what he did.
At least he can afford the Nrego bride price. Is that not what matters?
Father, I don't care if it's a trap. That man insulted the royal family. And by the way, what makes you think he's even a trap?
I made the law that all that is required for marriage in an Enugu is Ini Edo. And then a man who digs the stone from the ground and sells to the merchants from Oranicha and the Nemo or Mpo comes to seek for my daughter's hand in marriage.
Father, you have done the right thing. And nobody, I repeat, nobody can use it against you. Marriage is still a thing of choice. Besides, I'm not sure she will oblige his request.
She did not say a lot when I told her. All she was concerned about was what the man said. I told her the truth, that the man sounds intelligent and that appears a noble man too.
Oh, Father, do not let them lure you into this. You are not the one getting married. My sister, the princess, is. I spoke with her. She didn't say yes.
What is her reason? That the man is poor?
Father, are you considering giving her to him then?
Like you said, the choice is hers to make. What reason would she give other than that the man is poor? What?
That young man has guts.
What makes him think he can marry the princess of an Enugu?
Eh? At least he can afford Ini Edo, so?
Listen, elders. All I see here is an opportunity for us to prove to the people that our king is not exactly what he presents himself to the people. As what he is actually. In what sense? Why are you asking? You should know yourself. You know our king, Ezakajiofo. There is no way he will ever release his daughter, his precious jewel, to just any man, because the man can pay Ini Edo bride price. But he wants other people to do just the same. You know the man? And can somebody unmask what this means?
The dissolution of his new Ini Edo bride price.
Always late at meeting. Azubike, did the news also get to your heart?
Share, the only news that got to my heart is the return of my niece. Obviously, she's having problem with her husband, and he sent her away.
She was the only woman you loved. She was the only woman you loved that you waited for all this while. Was that not what you told me?
Father, yes. This issue is more complicated than you think. It is.
It is shameful, Lieutenant. Just too shameful. You waited all these years for you to be with this woman. She comes now to be with you only for you to treat her like an animal and you sent her away.
No, Father, no. That was not exactly what happened. No.
How did it?
Father,
yes.
You know I lived with her. And I understand the situation better than you do. I could not take it anymore. Then I sent her packing.
And what was that? You couldn't take anymore.
Father,
yes.
You know what?
No.
This is my life. And I have the right to live it the way I want.
And I'm still your father. You still answer my name, and whatever you do rubs off on me. Don't forget that.
The gods will bear me witness that I took care never to offend him.
I know. Everyone knows that you will make a good wife, my friend.
Really?
Yes.
So I will not be blamed for this?
Of course not. Anyone that blames you does not know you.
These men can never ever be trusted.
They are worth nothing at all. Now this minute you think they want to give up their lives for you. And then the same minute they are the same ones trying to take away that life. Tell me, are they worth anything at all? I hate them. They are nothing but wicked. I don't like them.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Dikeh. I thought you're over him already.
Meso, how is that possible? No, tell me. How is that possible? He promised me forever. I was already beginning to dream forever with him. He is wicked. He is wicked. I hate him. I do.
It's okay. What happened?
Broke up with her.
No way! Why?
Stop crying. It's going to be fine. Just your tears.
Look, we cannot continue like this. We cannot continue living like all our lives depend on these men. Maybe that's why in my case, they don't even come at all. And in your cases, they come and then mess up with your lives.
No. Listen, we need these men. Every normal woman needs a man in her life. We cannot lie about this. We need them.
What if you try to reverse it? Let us allow them need us. Maybe, just maybe it will change something.
What about the princess?
Adobe, it is not the end of your life. You must understand that.
I am consoled because I can beat my chest and say I did nothing wrong.
Obviously, marriage is not what we think it is. Most people spend their time anticipating it rather than making preparations for it, getting ready for it.
How else do you prepare for it? How else? When you are there, you face it.
Calm down. There's one mistake people make. Marriage is not what you just jump into. You have to get ready for it. You have to be prepared. Mind, body and soul. Look, if he is your soulmate, your true soulmate, you shall be reunited with him very soon.
I still love him. I still love him, but I can't go back to him with the way he is right now. And talking of marriage, I heard of the man that came for you.
At least someone has come to ask for my hand in marriage. Finally. Now I'm convinced I'm ready for the journey. Yes, Father. I have thought about it.
And you arrive with the same answer?
Yes.
You don't know this man?
Father, he's a legitimate son of Ini Edo. You had him investigated and confirmed that his family is clean. So...
Yes. Daughter, that is not enough reason why you should be giving out in marriage to him. Don't you think?
Father, I have prayed. I have prayed all these years for the gods to send a good man my way. And he has come along. I believe he's the answer to my prayers.
He's a good man, I know. A hard-working young man who had been starving himself and his only younger sister in order to save money to give his father a befitting final passage right. He told me he has never stolen anything from anyone. And from my investigations, yes, he's right. He has never stolen anything. But daughter, there are a lot of other things, important things attached to marriage.
Father, I am very much aware of that. Let me worry about those ones. All I want now is your blessing, and I will marry him.
What is it? Eh? Tell me, what is troubling you? Eh? I'm your only sister. You know you can share with me. Please tell me. Eh?
Yes. Yes. What is the problem? Eh? Did you not say he asked you to call me?
Of course he did. Buchi, okay, you can talk to Doka, right? Please, say something.
Excuse us.
Eh? Ha.
I ask you to excuse us. What are you still doing here?
Ago, what is eating you up?
I am doomed.
I don't understand.
Doka, your friend is doomed. I should have listened to you, but I did not.
Yeah.
Doka, I am finished.
Explain. Probably I will understand.
Yeah? The princess said yes to my marriage proposal.
Eh?
Doka, look at me. Look at where I live. Who am I to marry the princess of Anenugu?
Hey, nkite yikwa na akwa. Eh? Okay, what are you going to do now?
What am I going to do? How can I? You know I cannot marry her. Hey. You know that. I am finished. I would have just listened to you. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Eh, but you did not. Eh? You chose money over your dignity. Eh?
I had no option. Am I supposed to just be there and watching my only sister go hungry? Eh? I had no option, so I needed the money and I took it.
No. So you had no option. You needed the money and then you took it. Eh? Now let me ask you, Duchi. Are you still feeding with the money that Ichi gave to you?
What nonsense? Bushi, what nonsense? There is no way the princess could have accepted you. It's not possible.
Too bad she did.
She did. But you cannot marry the princess. That is not in the plan. Have you forgotten the plan so fast?
I know that. But what do I tell her then?
I don't understand. Could this be what poverty has turned you into? That you can no longer think? That your brain is so blocked, you can't think out anything? Should I be the one that is telling you what you're going to do now? Listen to me on your own. Figure out what you are going to say and turn them down. Do it fast.
My supposedly blocked brain tells me that if I do that, then we'll be sold out.
What do you mean by sold out? I don't understand.
People will be convinced that I'm not the one that asked her to marry me on my own.
Bushi, where is this coming from? Where?
People are already suspecting.
Suspecting what? Now, let me make it clear immediately. Bushi, there is no us in this. Okay? No us at all. And marrying the princess is something that you must have to find a way to expunge off from your useless brain. Now I want you to go back to your low class hut. Go back there. That's your poverty stricken hut. Go back there and figure out an excuse. In fact, figure out excuses that you're going to give them to turn them down. You have to do it, if possible, today.
Now, does this achieve your aim of setting all this up?
It is no longer your business, Bushi. This is no longer your business. Do what I said. Just go and do it. Leave the compound. Leave. Leave here. Leave the compound.
Okay.
I hate poor people so much. Look at this one. Dreamer. Dreaming of marrying the princess. An idiot that has nothing. What is this?
But his father was here. He would have told you about my misbehavior if there was any.
I don't blame them. I only blame the king. Yes.
What has the king got to do with this?
What has he not got to do with it, Adobe?
What has he not got to do with it? How do you expect a man that married a woman almost free of charge to treat a woman?
This is not the reason. Leave the king out of this, please.
Adobe, let me tell you. If Lobenna had spent the fortune on you in marrying you, he would have known the value on you and will not throw you away like a piece of trash.
Huh. Nai, this is not what I expected you to say.
What do you expect me to say? What do you expect me to say? Let me tell you. We have to return his money back to him. Yes, he's miserable Lego. We have to return it.
Is he asking for it?
Does he have to? Adobe, does he have to? Let me tell you, we have to return that money fast. Clear a way for another man that will come and marry you properly. Yes, we have to.
Are you out of your mind?
I have made my choice. It is my life.
Princess, do you know what that name even means?
Whatever it means, it doesn't make me any more human than anybody out there. He is human and that is what matters.
And he is beneath your level. You cannot marry him.
How many of those that are up to my level have come to ask for my hand in marriage since I attained marriageable age? How many?
The right time will come. You just have to wait.
I am not waiting any longer. I have made my choice and please respect it.
It doesn't seem like the best decision to me.
Well, leave me to live with the consequences if anything happens. But until then, excuse me.
I don't think if this is right, my princess.
Why did you ask for my hand in marriage?
Because I was paid to. No, I can't do this.
Buchi,
Is
something wrong?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
I asked a question. I said, why did you ask for my hand in marriage?
I have watched you over the years and I cannot think of someone else to share my life with. Even though there's nothing so special.
I know. You didn't think I was going to say yes, right? Nobody expected me to, but I had prayed for so long to the gods for a husband and you came along. So there's absolutely no way I will turn down the God's answer to my prayers.
You make me want to cry. You think I am the answer to your prayers?
Onyebuchi, I am convinced you are, and I know we will live happily too.
She believes that I am the answer to her prayers. Can you imagine that? How did I get myself into this?
You are going to be a great man someday. You know that, don't you?
That is what we are praying for.
Maybe she will be the answer to that prayer.
What are you talking about?
The princess. I am talking about the princess.
What? How did you get to know that?
Some maidens were talking about it at the stream the other day. How you proposed to the princess. But so bad you did not tell me your sister.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's nothing. She has accepted to marry you and you still did not tell me, your sister.
Chiso, it's not as simple as you think.
I understand. I understand perfectly. You did not see it coming. You see, that's why the ways of the gods are different from the ways of men. But you have to try not to turn the princess down now that she has accepted to marry you.
But I cannot marry her. She cannot live here. I cannot take care of her.
And yet you went ahead to ask her to marry you.
You won't understand.
I am not telling you to make me to understand. But I will tell you something. Try so hard not to enter the bad book of the king by refusing to marry the princess now that she has accepted you. Think, my brother. We're not talking about just any king. We're talking about Eze Akajiofo, the king of Anenugo. Use your head, my brother. Think.
I don't know what you expect of me.
Udoka, I know everything. I know my brother was paid to propose to the princess.
Yeah?
Yes.
And I'm here thinking I was the only one he told about it.
No, he did not tell me. He may never tell me. And I am not ready to ask him, at least not now. I overheard both of you talking about it.
So, what do you want me to do?
Udoka, he needs you.
How?
You need to encourage him.
Encourage him to do what, Chisola?
To marry the princess.
He does not want to. You want me to force him?
Udoka, that he does not want to does not mean that he does not desire to. He just fears that Iche Ugezu will come after him.
He will. He will. Trust me. He will.
Udoka, have you thought about what will happen to him if he fails to marry the princess now that she has accepted to marry him? Whose part to be more painful? Ugezu was all the kings.
You're making this thing look so complicated than it is already.
I am only trying to protect my brother. I'm trying to keep him safe. You're the only friend he has around here, and I'm sure you want him to be safe. Luca, please, let's help him. All he needs now is encouragement. See, you just need somebody to tell him he's on the right path. Please.
You cannot, my princess.
Who says so?
I won't even accept that man. And that is why you are you and I am me.
Princess, what has come over you? You're not desperate, are you?
I am not desperate.
Then why destroy your future?
So marrying him is that bad? Is that what you're trying to say?
I bet you it is. He's See, nobody that struggles to feed himself and his sister. As we speak, he cannot participate in the masquerade procession of this kingdom because he has not buried his father properly. That's the two of you that has not been feeding properly.
Excuse me. Meso. If your problem is that I'll starve to death, then don't worry, I'll be fine.
Don't put words in my mouth. A man who cannot fend for himself and his sister should not be thinking of getting married.
My good friend, don't worry. I won't die of hunger if that is what your problem is.
Okay. It seems your mind is really made up.
It obviously is. And you know what? I have my father's support and that is what matters.
You know what? I give up. If he is truly who you want to be with, then go ahead and be with him. But seriously,
please, Mesoma, no buts, okay?
No buts.
He is a noble man and his sense of nobility will make way for him.
I employed your services in this because I understand how close both of you are.
Yes, my prince.
Good. You have the duty to make her see the stupidity in what she has decided to do.
My prince, I tried.
And?
I don't think anyone can stop her. Her mind is really made up.
No, don't say that. Her mind can still be changed.
That's when the king supports her.
Who told you that?
She did. Oh, he did not know about that.
Well, thanks for trying.
You're welcome, my prince.
My brother was strongly against this marriage. If he had his way, he would have stopped it. But I stood my ground, hoping and believing somehow we'll be happy together.
I'll do anything to make you happy, if you give me the chance.
The pain is bearable because I heard it from you first. I don't know what it would have turned out to be if I heard it from someone else or outside. Buchi, promise me, from henceforth, no more lies, no more secrets. Please.
Never will I keep anything from you. I promise.
I promise the same. Trust me, if we stick together, we will weather any storm that comes our way. I want us to make my father proud. I want us to prove to him that we can form a progressive team.
I will leave to that.
Ugezu. I thought we cleared this when we had our last private meeting.
I don't know where this is coming from. What did we clear?
Ugezu, do you think I don't know you are the one behind this new madness going around this kingdom?
Onyeze, let me clarify immediately. Something that I believe you know. I am an elder in this land. One of the men that control this kingdom. And as an elder, I am not going to sit at home and watch the mother goat deliver while in theta.
Ugezu, what has actually come over you? that you are bent on destroying this my kingdom.
Your kingdom?
Yes, of course.
Is that what you call it? No, is that what you believe? That this kingdom is your kingdom? Ah, no, okay, that's why you are changing things as you like. Now, let me put it to you, Onyeze. This kingdom is not your kingdom. This kingdom is our kingdom, and there is no way we are going to allow you to turn this land into your private business. It's not possible.
The decree I made concerning marriage in this kingdom is supposed to benefit everyone. But I don't know why you are seriously opposing it.
You know, maybe I think the time has come for me to tell you to your face, Onyeze, that you are very weak.
What did I hear you say?
You heard me right. Onyeze, you heard me right. Making changes to the extent of changing the core traditional value of our land shows the sign of weakness. And I'm advising you, as your personal friend, to step down so that another man who can uphold the cultural relevance of this kingdom should sit on the throne. Or you face the wrath of the gods.
Get out of my throne room!
Huh? Will you get out here? And trace your feet. However you manage to come in here, trace it back out of this palace. I didn't plan to come in the first place. You were the one that called me. Never you return here.
What a nonsense.
Icha, I know you heard me well, but if you want me to repeat myself, then I will.
You don't have to repeat yourself. For I heard you clearly the very first time you spoke. What I don't understand is what makes you think you can bring your poverty-stricken shadow into my compound to come and ask me anything.
You can call it whatever you want, but you have to stop this.
Stop what? I don't understand. What makes you believe that whatever thing I am doing is your business? What?
Let me remind you that the king is my royal father and my father-in-law. You're not just tarnishing his image, but mine as well.
You shut up your mouth. Now you are talking to me believing that you have an image simply because you cross your cuffed legs over the princess every other night, right? And now you believe you have an image. Where is the image?
You can call it whatever you want. I call it marriage. I am married to the princess. You and your cohort can go ahead and say whatever you want.
Listen to me. Let me ask you one quick question. Does the princess know the circumstances surrounding your so-called marriage to her? She does not know. And I believe you don't want her to know. Let me tell you, Bushi. Do not force me to do what I will regret. Because you are a riffraff. You are not my problem. And you will regret yourself if you make yourself one. Get out of my compound.
Desist from your evil, unless it will consume you.
Get out of this place! And let me warn you immediately. In your life, do not ever bring your poverty-stricken shadow into my compound to ever say anything again. Or I'm going to roast you like yam. In fact, I banish whatever poverty, whatever aura of poverty you are living in my air. Look at this idiot. Idiot that has nothing. Because you are crossing the princess, you cannot talk to me anyhow. Try it next time and you are dead.
I was with the king yesterday morning and he was very, very strong. How did it happen?
Is the Akadio
Why must you leave now we needed you most?
Why? Hold on. Have I not been justified? After all? So am I not vindicated after all? No. Can we see what we are facing here this morning?
Can we see the shame we're facing here this morning?
What madness has overtaken this man? What are you talking about?
Onyeka, this is not madness. I warned him. I warned him to remove the hand of the monkey from the pot of soup before it will start to look like human hand. What did he do? He threatened to banish me from the castle of elders, to strip me of my title and make me look like an ordinary man. Have you seen it? Have you seen the result looking at us this morning here?
Ichie Ugezu, is anything wrong with you? Have you gone berserk, Ichie Ugezu?
No, you are the one who is wrong with you. You are berserk already. Don't even talk to me because you know what I'm saying.
I don't know anything because you are not saying anything meaningful.
Ichie Ugezu, you can't talk about our king like that. You can't.
Wait a minute, my friend. Late king, you mean? Azubike, please. Remind them not just late king. Remind them we are talking about the king that was killed by the gods for his abomination.
And you no longer have respect for that late king.
Dikeh, please, let me just break it down. Yes. I am not here for you. I came here because I heard the sound of the ikoro that signaled the exit of the king. That's why I came here this morning, not to exchange words with you. It is only unfortunate that we allowed this to get to this extent. Now, the king has died in his own sin, killed by the gods. And you expect me to sit down here discussing a man that was killed by the gods? It's not possible. For his own abomination. I'm out of here.
He has been up to something since the king changed the marriage terms.
And that blocked his head to the meaning of death? The death of the king of that? Elders, please allow me to say this.
Go ahead and speak.
Ichie Ugezu is getting it dirtier this time. I mean, he could have chosen some other time to come display his madness. He needs to be cut to size or things will get worse.
No, Yinka. Nobody does anything to anyone.
We cannot let him go on like this. He is gradually getting people to his side. And this is not good for anyone in this kingdom at all.
I want my father to be buried peacefully and accorded the respect he deserves. This is all we should focus on now. Work with me on this. Please. Nobody says anything to Ichie Ugezu. Nobody does anything to him.
I think we should act down that the iron is hot.
I agree with Azubike. We have many people around us, and there's no better time than now. I equally agree with you, but I want us to refresh our minds. Do we still remember what we are fighting for? You, Major, don't you know?
The throne, of course.
The throne is the aim. Listen, that boy Dikeh has all it takes to rise and become worse than the father. It's written all over him already. So I am suggesting we lay low for now until after the burial of the late king. Then we implement our plan.
Enemies of progress are everywhere, but they never succeed. There is peace, there is peace, there is peace in our land. There is love, there is love in our land.
I wasn't there, of course. My friend was. He was the one that told me. You keep saying he should be left alone. Can't you see what is going on? He is planning to take the throne from you.
He did not give me the throne. He cannot take it from me.
That I believe. But how do we achieve that? It will be difficult when he has people on his side. What? Did I say anything wrong?
Did you just ask how we can achieve that? I thought this is my fight.
You should always know that I'm with you on this, and I'll always be with you.
My sister was right. You're a nice man. I should have known better than oppose your marriage to her.
Anyway, you did what every man would do for his sister, because our land has already created that social strata. But that is not a problem. How do we handle the problem?
Well, don't worry. Ugezu Ugezu's war and his cohorts will be taken care of.
Okay. Whenever you need me, I'm here for you.
Thank you. Everything is happening because of that change he effected. A change that is supposed to make the people of our land happy.
Dikeh, I want you to understand that no one can satisfy everyone at the same time.
But he confided in me that you gave your support.
It is not in my place to give support, so I did not give one. It's only the gods that can give support in a matter like that.
And
they did give their support.
You see, the enemies are going around, spreading rumors that my father was killed by the gods because he went against their wish.
Dikeh, people get used to a particular way of life and tend to fight any force that tries to change that way of life.
Even when that change is a positive one?
Always remember that not everyone has a positive mindset.
What do I do? I mean, tell me, how do I correct this? Because I have to. Someone has to.
Dikeh, you have to be strong and remember all the teachings given to you by your father. Keep that in mind at all times. But then, you must allow the gods to fight their own battle.
Ugezu. It's you, Ugezu.
Someone needs to tell the truth.
What truth?
What they are saying is not true. You need to give this message to those who care, so that they will not move to the side of falsehood.
It was a dream. It just didn't look like one.
And you cannot remember anything he said to you?
He talked about truth and falsehood. But he wasn't coherent enough for me to understand him.
I remember what my grandmother told me a long time ago. She said that anyone who dies in the hands of the gods will forever be caged in the underworld.
And what does that mean?
According to her, she means that such a person will never get the chance of returning to this world for any reason.
That can only mean one thing in this case.
That the gods did not take the king's life. If not, he wouldn't have appeared to me.
And that is the truth and falsehood he spoke about. I have always known that my father's death was a natural one. The gods never in any way had a hand in his death. And this confirms it.
They have already gotten someone else from Umopalere village that they want to crown as the king. They have been too quiet about this matter and it is not good.
I cannot fight them.
You cannot fight them. But you will allow them to take the throne from you.
They cannot.
That is what I like to hear. But I would prefer you talk to me about the exact plans you have towards that. My prince, as I speak with you, everyone is already believing that the king died in the hands of the gods. And that is already moving them to their side.
My father died a natural death. Dikeh assured me of that.
You went to Dikeh? Good one. Now tell me, my prince, what solutions did he proffer?
You have to be strong and remember all the teachings given to you by your father. Keep that in mind at all times. But then, you must allow the gods to fight their own battle.
Well, he did not proffer any tangible solution. But from his words, I know what I must do.
Ago! 55 elephant tusks.
I bet he will not be able to finish the money. He will realize from this contract all his life.
Even in the life beyond.
Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sure being your in-law brought that luck to me.
Why are you saying that? No, you are a lucky man and that is why I have you.
Ago! You mean you will now be spending all your days in Oka Kingdom doing great business of elephant tusks with the royal family?
See, it's not supposed to be that way. I am not leaving my kingdom for anything. The gods of this land have decided to bless me with that contract. I just wish this happened at a better time, not when this kingdom is in such a mess. That way, our joy would have been complete.
Better late than never.
Well, you don't have to bother yourself, my brother. Enjoy the blessings of the gods.
Okay, what are you going to do now they are demanding the offer of an enugu from you?
I believe my father prepared me for this period. Yes. And I'm on top of it. You don't need to bother yourself. Come on, enjoy yourself.
The boat booty.
Son, as some elders are going, I know a time shall come when they will be clamoring for this throne. When that time comes, and I am no more, do everything but fight them. No one sits on the throne of an Enugu without this offer. So when that time ever comes, take this offer to the deity of the land, the deity of an Enugu kingdom. Leave it there for 4 days. Then challenge those clamoring for it to go there and pick it up. If they do not challenge them. Leave them with the throne, knowing that the gods of the land are behind them. But if they fail, go back there and pick it. Hold it firm and defend the throne. Will be behind you to support you.
Just like my father predicted, some men are after the symbol of authority. I have no option than to heed to my father's words. I shall leave the symbol of authority here. And if anyone picks it up from here, I shall submit to his authority. This is my vow. And I am committed to it. Greet you, men of our land.
Yes, you are welcome. You're welcome.
Do you know exactly why you are here?
I am surprised that you're asking me this question, Jay. Because the messenger that came to me said, you asked him to tell me to submit myself before you people here.
Was there any part of that message that the messenger did not deliver properly that you didn't understand? Or does it mean you didn't get what the messenger said?
That the people of our land asked me to submit the symbol of authority here. I think I got that clearly.
So where is the symbol of authority? Where is that Ofo and Enugu in your possession that we ask you to bring? Or have you started to hide the Ofo inside your body? Contrary to the tradition that you should hold your phone in your hand. Where is the phone?
I hope you understand that the symbol of authority is not supposed to leave the royal family. Which makes me wonder why you have asked me to submit it here.
Listen, Dikeh. There is no time for this drama of yours. And I'm asking you to quit from performing it. The gods of this land rejected your father. And they rejected you by extension. And that is because of the abomination your father tried to commit when he attempted to change the age-long tradition of this kingdom. He had no right to attempt what he attempted. Now, why are you here without your phone? You have no right whatsoever to hold on to that sacred authority of our ancestors. So I'm asking you again, where is the phone?
I will not argue with you, Nche. I won't. But I want you to know one thing. That this problem you are causing in our land will be judged by these same gods that you claimed rejected my father and I.
Hey, whoa. Nche, are you hearing this young man? Are you hearing him? Are you challenging the authority of the men in council of Enugu? Are you?
For your information, the Ofo has been returned to the deity of our land. You have 4 days. 4 days to go to the shrine and pick it up. But if after 4 days you fail to do so, then it signifies that all your claims are false. Four days. Remember that.
4 days. 4 days. 4 days. 4 days.
Nietzsche, we should have known what that man of Regretful is capable of doing. Yes.
I have always known that things will not go smoothly with that foolish elder behind him.
Is this not the reason why I insisted or got him by our side? Imagine how well it would have gone if the prince is all alone in this.
Yes.
Listen, elders. We didn't start this process for us to lose in the middle of nowhere. We have a man we want to sit on that throne, and that is what must happen.
But that cannot happen without Ofo. Ugezu, you know it, that we cannot do it without Ofo. I mean, we dare not go close to the shrine of Ofo. I, for one, will certainly not.
Nobody is talking about going to the shrine of Abu Torobu. You see that trap he set, he is the one that will fall into it. Yeah. After all, our new king, he does not need that contaminated offer to assume position as the new king of this kingdom.
Did you say contaminated?
That is what the staff has become. What we need to do is to create a new offer for our new king so that he can start on a fresh note.
The master planner is
I believe it is our fight. This kingdom belongs to us, the younger ones.
And that is why we must stand solidly behind Prince Obidike. Because just like the father, Prince Obidike has the interest of the people at heart.
Of course. We all know that an apple doesn't fall too far from a tree. As for me, you all know me now. Anime walk. Mana, this fight is a good fight. I'm ready to fight it.
Yes.
I believed in King Eze Akajiofo. Therefore, I believe in Prince Obidike. Yes. Mana. You all know now, when a chicken goes to a place he hasn't been before, he stands with one leg. Why I'm saying there's a problem is because Iche Ugobuzwe has more supporters than we do. So we have to plan strategically, short term, long term, and otherwise.
See, they will never go for the offer of Enugu because that is where their problem starts. That is their failure.
Wait. Which offer are you talking about? Is it the one that is already contaminated? It's contaminated now. Are you not aware?
Wait. What do you mean by contaminated?
I never knew Ichie Ugezu would go this far. To spite a king is one thing, but to spite the orphan is another.
We gathered that they are planning to produce another offer for the man they plan to make their king.
Produce an offer? But how can they do that? Nobody produces an offer. Nobody.
We have to focus on how to stop them. We have to stop this madness now.
Dikeh, what do we do? Do we fight them?
If we must, yes! Yes!
No. Nobody fights anyone.
Well, we still have to stop them. If we can't fight them, then there must be another way around it.
The gods will fight for themselves, Oyenka.
The gods sometimes use people to fight for themselves, Obidike.
Well, I still maintain my ground. Nobody fights anyone. That is not what my father wanted. You see, we will sit and watch events unfold. We will see where this will lead us to. By the way, it is 4 days already. And I shall return to the shrine to get your phone.
You're a wise man, Prince Obidike. And I believe that your wisdom will bring us victory. So long as you can go to the shrine, bring the offer and Enugu. You remain the heir to the throne of Enugu. And nobody will take it away from you. Nobody!
What is the meaning of this? You better start talking because I'm not enjoying this your visit. What do you want?
Same question I was about asking you. What do you want to change?
You had your chance to ask this question a long time ago. But you failed to ask the question. Why? Because you wanted to follow the footsteps of your evil father.
The only evil my father did you was to make marriage simple for our people.
Which was against the standards set by the gods. Are you claiming you don't know?
Inche, you alleged that you're foe of our kingdom. This land has been contaminated.
I am not just alleging. For even the birds of the air know that that sacred offer of our Enugu kingdom, which is in the palace where you came from, has been contaminated. You are claiming you don't know?
Very well, Inche. So that means it will be needless for us to ask you to swear before the offer. Let me ask you this question. Would you also allege that the shrine has been contaminated? Will you be willing to raise your hands and swear before the shrine that you're not doing this for your selfish gains?
Obidike, you are only a riffraff. And I should not be talking with a character like you. Now if you don't mind, get out of my compound.
Inche, you are fighting this because you wish to continue having goats, cows, rappers, and all other material things. Can't you see? Can't you see how superficial you are?
Wait, you mean you came into my compound to insult me?
No, I didn't come to insult you. I came to tell you that the offer is my possession.
What's that supposed to mean? Who cares what you have in your possession? What you are holding on to is not the offer. You are just holding rubbish that is contaminated. Get out of my compound.
I'll leave. But time shall tell. Time shall tell. But before then, you still have the chance to embrace peace, goodness, and truth before evil consumes you.
Look at the fool that is talking about evil when you're already wallowing in evil. Look at his face. You came to tell me that you're holding on to your offer? Nonsense. The spirit of the offer is in this land. Whatever thing you are holding is nonsense. So you are with the offer, already yourself as holding the offer. Who told you you have the offer? Get out!
The only reason why there is chaos and division in this kingdom
is because the king has the interests of the young boys at heart, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
So does that not make the ones that hate the concept of this change enemies?
Enemies!
Enemies! So what I was saying.
Wait, they told us that the gods are against the change. And that was why they killed the king.
The gods! The gods!
did not kill the king. Yes. Anyone the gods killed cannot appear in dreams and visions. But the king appeared to Buchi in his dream.
So, Oyekagaju, who are we going to ask?
That is true. I am married to the princess. As such, I am expected to protect the royal family. Before the king appeared to me, I was drifting to the other side. Yes, I was drifting to the other side. But now, I know better.
Youths of our land, I have one question to ask. What about the so-called contaminated offer? And what contaminated it?
Bam!
Yes.
Good question.
Bam! You need an answer.
Bam!
Answer the question, Bushi.
The offer that your prince has in his possession, what contaminated it?
I guess he has no answer to that question.
The offer was never and is not contaminated. It's not contaminated.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
Do not allow anybody to deceive you. We have not come here to exchange words with you. Because both of you are riffraffs.
Yes.
I expect everybody here gathered to bow before the new king of this kingdom that will lead us to the promised land. What new king? Hey, don't open your mouth and speak foul. Before a man that is already holding the offer of our Nenugu, look at the offer in his hand. So when you want to speak, you speak with respect. Standing here before all of us is Eze Omenkafurunanya.
One.
This man here is a king we have already crowned last night. He is the one that will lead this kingdom to prosperity, to justice, and to fairness. Bow before your king, everybody.
Enemies of progress are everywhere.
You have the offer of Anenugu with you. Then you have all of us here.
You made a decision to allow the gods fight for themselves. At a point, I did not see reasons with you, Obidike. But sincerely, now I do. And we are all with you on this.
Exactly.
Yes.
And as far as we are concerned, you remain the heir to the throne of Anenugu.
Only one.
Honestly, I'm short of words. I don't know what to say. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for believing in my father, the late king. Thank you for standing with the truth. Be rest assured, you are on the right path. For I have consulted several men of the gods, and they assured me that my father did nothing wrong by the gods.
He did nothing wrong.
As I'm here, I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I can only hope that it gets better. It will be better for all of us. So all I'm going to do is to be strong and steadfast. And I want each and every one of you to do the same.
My prince, we all are strong. Let me speak for myself. I am strong.
I may be walk, but I am strong. Eh? Everybody is crying the cry of his family. I need to tell you something, my prince. I have been wondering for a very long time now. Can anyone take a bride at this time? Why are you laughing? Hey, I'm serious. Because this time is a critical time. It is when mosquitoes start sucking on a man's scrotum. Eh? That is when he will know that you cannot solve every problem with violence.
Of all things, woman is your problem right now.
I'm about losing my bride.
It's okay. It's okay. I will give you an answer to your question. Well, every man in Inugu can take his bride, provided that you are in agreement with the family of your bride.
You should take this time is critical.
Is this the man I married?
Internally he is, but I don't know about the physical aspect.
Hey! Hey! The gods are happy with us. They have blessed us in such a short period of time.
Wait until you see the new hut I paid them to build for us. High roof and very spacious.
You are joking!
I am not.
I am not joking. As we speak now, they are still building the hut. But anyway, let's talk about that one later. So how is the prince and the kingdom since I left? Is someone going to talk to me? What?
The situation, I'm afraid, is really bad. It is worse than before. It is not getting better. Ugezu J and co are winning others to their side.
Don't forget to see how they are doing that, Brother Buchi. They are forcing everybody to submit to their new king. Anybody that fails to do that and calls Prince Obidike king will be flogged by the thugs they work with.
What? Has it gone that bad?
Very afraid so.
Take one collar.
Thank you, but I can't accept it.
You are going to reject collar in my house? Why?
Ije, you should know that I'm not here for courtesy visit.
I thought you were here for one. That's why I offered you collar. Well, look at you. Look at how wonderful you have become. How gorgeous you look. I heard of how luck has smiled on you, and I felt very excited and very happy. How you have become a very powerful man. And I actually called you here to remind you that I am actually the masquerade that is behind everything.
How do you mean?
You don't need any soothsayer to tell you that if not that I moved you to go to the palace to make that proposal in the first place, you wouldn't have found yourself where you are today. Why are you claiming you don't know?
Maybe you're right, but...
No. You don't need to say maybe, because you know that everything, I am the one that is in charge. Listen to me, Bushi. I called you because I have come to the conclusion that the time has come for you to start paying for the luck I brought your way.
Not that you supported the marriage, but what can I do for you?
Okay. As a man who is now the man in money, I am telling you that I need some money to execute some of the plans that I have in place to kick Obidike out of that palace so that as the Omenka Flonanya can move in. Don't look at me as if you don't know what I am saying. Obidike should no longer be in that palace, for the people have rejected him. But because he is still illegally holding on to the ancient and the sacred offer of our Anenugu, he wouldn't want to leave that place. But if you give me this money I am asking you to give me now, I will execute that plan and he will leave that palace whether he likes it or not.
You don't take me for a fool, do you?
No, of course. You are not a fool now. You used to be a fool, but not anymore. Poverty has been banished from your life and foolishness got banished with the poverty. Now you are a man in money and you are a wise man.
Then how do you expect me to work against the family that gave me a princess when I was nobody?
Hold on. This useless question you ask now, is this for me? I should answer you.
Ichie, this has to stop. Please. I've heard how you and those thugs are maltreating people. And all this has to stop.
Listen to me. The thugs you are talking about, they are part of the structures we have set up to control this land. Every land has to be controlled. And let me surprise you. You may end up being the one that will sit on that throne. Finally, because you have money. And listen, men like you that have money are the people that should be sitting on thrones. Hold on. Don't rush me. And the process of you sitting on that throne will start with you giving me this money that I want you to give me. So can you ask me how much?
Ichie, stop this. You have to stop this. What do you take me for? Ichie, a power monger, a selfish power monger like you? Maybe I shouldn't have come.
Hold on, Bushi. You are opening your eyes for me. You, Bushi. Why are you standing as if you have a lot of options? You should shut up because you don't have any option. Let me tell you something that you don't know. Maybe I should remind you. You have to ask me how much and you have to go and arrange this money. Because if you fail to arrange the money that I'm telling you about, then I'm going to sit your wife down and tell her how I moved you for you to come to the palace to make marriage proposal to her. You know, this has been our age, our secret for a very long time, and the thing is heavy in my heart. If you are going to be very stupid not to ask me how much you are going to pay, then I am going to let it out without any apology.
Ichie, I have seen how heavy this secret is in your heart. Ichie, please do let it out. At least this will confirm what I've already told my wife.
I am aware that you are the ones that made me king. I shall rule according to your guide and instruction.
What's the meaning of this?
What is going on? Hey! Hey! What is going on?
According to what I heard, they were all in a meeting. All of a sudden, he collapsed on the so-called throne and died.
It's a pity.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting this to happen so soon.
I pity the young man who allowed them to use him.
I learned he was a manufacturer of gunpowder and he had customers from all over the place. So obviously he was rich. So they went for his money.
Well, that the man died is not the problem we have on ground.
Certainly not. But maybe his death will serve as a lesson to all of them. I am even so glad it happened in their presence. Otherwise, they would have claimed that we had a hand in his death. Of course, you know that the evil ones are always the first to point an accusing finger at others.
Listen, my people. Maybe we should surrender.
Never.
Did you say never? I see no end to this.
That is because you are very myopic.
So I am now myopic. So that is how you say it. I am now myopic, Jay.
That is the only reason you will say you will see no end to this. How could you say that?
And that is equally the reason why I did not see that all this will end us in doom at last. I am leaving.
Stop behaving like a child. You don't need to leave now.
Wait. Am I the only one that witnessed that strange death? Am I?
Azubike, he died that way because he was weak. We should have known that.
Tell him that. Speak to him some more.
Okay. Let it be that I'm weak. Let it be that I'm weak. So I choose to live. Because I don't intend to die just like that. And let me tell all of you, if anything good comes out of this at the end, then congratulations to all of you in advance.
Listen. Let him go. He is going to regret this action. And let me tell us something. He will eventually come back. Unfortunately, by the time he does, there shall be no space to accommodate him.
My elders, Ugezu, we need to find out the reason why he died that way. If not, I am leaving too.
You said what?
You heard me.
Rebels.
I am surprised that it took the death of a man for you to realize that what you were supporting was evil.
My prince, I've thought about that myself. And I still cannot explain why I went that far. I cannot, my prince.
You better go and tell them that evil kills. And if they don't denounce evil, they shall all die in the same way.
I don't know why I have these feelings that you are not genuine.
My prince, I'm genuine.
I am with you. The future king of Anenugu. The future king of Anenugu. The custodian of the one and only true of four. I am with you, my prince. I am.
There is peace in our land. There is love in our land. If our full there is peace, there is love in our land.
There must be an explanation to all this. First, my king died, then Azubike left and went to pay his allegiance to Dikeh. And now the use of this line will no longer listen to me anymore. There must be an answer to all this, and I'm getting it today. I paid that Buruka everything he required of me, so why is he not keeping his own part of the promise?
Why do you avoid lies? Why do you oppose lies? Why do you stop fight from shining on light? Why do you put your falsehood and darkness above your happiness, progress and peace?
Adobe! Adobe! What do you mean by Adobe? Did she go to farm with us? We left her in the farm, did we? No, we did not. Lieutenant, have you started smoking weeds? Were you not the person that sent her back to her people?
No, Father, I did not. No, I didn't.
You did?
No,
You did?
Did I?
You did. No, you sent her back to her people.
No, she's my wife. I need to take her back and she's my... Adobe! Hey, Father!
He was not at this hut. I am just coming from there.
How could he just disappear like that? How?
My brother, Oechimeleza, I don't know about you,
but I can feel that some things are falling apart for us.
How do you mean? Just understanding that things are falling apart.
Are you not the shrine of Obotolokbo of our kingdom? The age-long shrine of our ancestors, Obotolokbo. I hate light. And I hate change. So why will anybody impose change on me? Why will anybody impose change on me? Has it not happened already? Have I not scattered the temple of Abu Turabu? What has happened? Who are these people? Who are they? Who are you people? Who are you? What is wrong with you? I hate change. I hate light. So why will anyone try to impose light on me? I have scattered the sheriff of Otrabo. Nothing will happen. I am the man in charge. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Look at this way.
What is wrong with you? He looks crazy to me.
Look at her. Adobe. No, Adobe, are you still so blind that you cannot see? Look at her. You went and brought a man that paid in Nwego as your bride price. And you believed you are married. No, look at yourself. As you are standing there looking like me. Looking at me like a witchcraft, like a witch. Look at yourself. Are you married now? No. Close your mouth. Look at how deep. Look at how deep your mouth is. You're looking at me. Are you married now? You are not married. And nobody is married. I am the one that is married already. Get out. Get out of my face.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew something wasn't right. I knew it. Right. I knew it. I knew it.
Madam? I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Something overtook me. My father told me I sent you back to your people. I can't believe it. And I never did. Please, join me to my father's house, to our compound. Come with me, please. You are my wife. Yes, you are. You are my wife. My one and only.
There is love
my prince. Please, you make me shy with that look.
I'm sorry. It wasn't intentional.
Okay. So, can you please tell me why you called me out here this night? Do not misunderstand me, my prince. I am actually standing here with you because you are the prince. And I am certain people will not read meaning into this if they see us.
Have you heard what eventually became of Ugezu J Ugezu? That evil man that practically rose against my father and challenged the gods?
I don't get it, my prince. Did you actually call me out here this night to tell me about that man?
Not really. I just want you to know that it's in the past now. And I am moving ahead.
Better. Those dark ages are over. And we as a people are moving ahead.
Yes.
And for that, I am very happy.
And I ask myself, can a man be truly happy without a woman by his side? My dear.
My prince.
You see, I have looked around and I eventually realized that you are the only one that comes to mind. And as we move on as a people, I want you to be by my side. I want you to be my wife.
What?
Yes. You heard me right there. Please. Please. Something keeps telling me that you are the one meant for me. Please. Please be my wife. And together, we will create a new face for our kingdom.
When I look into the sky, I see hope. And I look into the faces of our people, I see hope as well. When I look around Enugu, I see a new kingdom. Surely today is a special day, a very great day indeed. A day that we should feel very, very happy being citizens of this kingdom. And finally, when I look into the faces of our new king and his wife, I see the gods. I see our ancestors speaking to us, telling us that we are saved and we will forever remain saved.
Who says darkness is better than light? And who says darkness will forever prevail over light? I am happy that this day came. A day that puts to an end the works of darkness and those against positive change in our kingdom. I don't have anything to add to that which has always been. So I will continue from where my good father left off. And do you know what that means?
Tell us, Igwe, tell us.
We are all ears.
Good. Good.
Tell us.
Right. It means marriage will forever be affordable for the people of Ini Edo. And so shall it be to the end of time.
Yeah.